In life, we all encounter moments when others hurt us, sometimes intentionally, sometimes unintentionally. These situations can be emotionally charged, and our first instinct may be to lash out or seek revenge. But what if the most powerful response isn't found in words or actions at all? What if the true strength lies in silence? Imagine standing in the face of hurt, feeling every emotion within you, yet choosing not to respond immediately. Instead of allowing the anger or sadness to consume you, you simply hold your ground, quietly gathering your inner power. You might wonder, how can silence ever be a form of strength? It's in these moments that the profound impact of choosing silence over reaction becomes crystal clear. When you stay silent, you're not giving up your voice. You're choosing when to use it and when not to. You're refusing to let others control your emotional state. This silent response becomes a reflection of your inner strength, a strength that says, I don't need to engage in the chaos, I can rise above it. You begin to realize that words often fuel conflict, while silence allows space for clarity, healing, and self-mastery. Silence, when wielded intentionally, becomes a shield that protects your peace and keeps you from sinking into the same negativity others are trying to drag you into. It's in these moments that you truly learn who you are and how far your emotional resilience can take you. The most fascinating part: others will notice. They will wonder how you can remain unshaken while they're caught in their storm. Your silence will speak volumes louder than any response ever could. But it's not just about showing others that you're strong. It's about proving to yourself that you are capable of staying grounded, no matter what life throws your way. So, if you've ever been hurt or misunderstood, this message is for you. Embrace the power of silence. Let your strength speak for itself. Stay tuned as we explore 8 transformative ways to harness this incredible power. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts on this powerful journey of silence and strength, because we'd love to hear how you've embraced silence in your own life. 1. Understand the power of silence. Have you ever been in a situation where every fiber of your being urged you to shout, to retaliate, or to unleash your anger? It's a natural impulse, isn't it? But what if I told you that the true power lies not in reacting, but in pausing, in silence? When you understand the power of silence, you unlock a whole new realm of emotional freedom, a strength so subtle yet so incredibly potent that it could change the way you view conflict forever. Picture this. Someone says something hurtful. Perhaps they insult you or betray your trust. The first thing that rises in you is the urge to strike back, to match their words with even sharper ones. But in that exact moment, you choose to say nothing. You hold your tongue, you close your mouth, and you breathe. At first, it may feel unnatural, like a battle between your pride and your restraint. But this is where the magic happens. The true power of silence doesn't lie in your inability to speak. It lies in the profound choice to not react. The moment you resist the temptation to respond immediately, you gain a rare form of control over your emotions. And control, my friend, is one of the most powerful weapons you can wield. When you react impulsively, you let others dictate the terms of the interaction, pulling you into their emotional whirlwind. But when you choose silence, you assert control over your own emotional state. You remain calm, grounded, and unaffected by the chaos around you. Silence in these moments is not about being passive, it's about being strategic. By withholding your immediate response, you allow your emotions to settle, giving yourself the clarity to assess the situation more rationally. You can reflect on why you're hurt, what triggered you, and what response would actually be in your best interest. It's a space where you can regain your power, center yourself, and decide the best course of action, without the clouding influence of raw emotion. But here's the most intriguing part. When you choose silence in the face of hurt, you allow the situation to reveal its true nature. Often it's when we don't react that we start to see the true character of those around us. The person who hurt you might become uncomfortable with your silence and feel compelled to explain themselves or apologize. Or they may try to provoke you further. Either way, your silence remains your strength, your calmness a reflection of your resilience. This is the point where you realize that silence isn't about submitting to mistreatment. It's about choosing your path. It's about owning the situation and choosing how you let it affect you. When you understand the power of silence, you learn that you're never truly powerless in the face of hurt. So let's dive deeper into how you can harness this power in your own life. Stay tuned for more strategies on how silence can become a tool for your personal strength and growth. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights, and comment below. How have you used silence to stay strong in tough situations? We want to hear your stories. 2. Responding with self-respect. Imagine a moment where someone lashes out at you, attacking your character, making you feel small, or testing your limits. The impulse to fight back is overwhelming, isn't it? Your ego screams for retribution, urging you to defend yourself and put them in their place. But then, in that brief pause before your words escape, something shifts inside you. You realize that your response doesn't have to be fueled by anger or a desire to prove something. What if, instead of getting caught in the drama, you responded with a quiet, powerful dignity? What if, in that moment of tension, you chose self-respect over revenge? The truth is, in many hurtful situations, the most powerful thing you can do is nothing at all. When you respond with self-respect, you rise above the temptation to engage in petty conflicts. You choose not to let someone else's words or actions define your worth. You know that you don't need to prove anything to anyone, and your silence speaks volumes more than a defensive remark ever could. Your self-respect becomes your armor, and it sends an undeniable message. You are not worth my energy. Now you may wonder, but isn't silence just a sign of weakness? Doesn't it mean I'm letting them walk all over me? The answer, surprisingly, is no. Responding with self-respect doesn't mean accepting mistreatment. It means refusing to lower yourself to someone else's level. When you stay silent in the face of insult or provocation, you're showing that you value your peace more than engaging in negativity. It's not a submission. It's an assertion of your personal standards. You've made the conscious choice to not allow someone's words to rattle you, and that alone is an act of profound strength. But here's where it gets interesting. When you respond with silence, the person who hurt you may begin to feel the weight of their own words. Their attempts to provoke you lose their power. It's almost as if your silence creates a vacuum, forcing the situation to reveal its true nature. The aggressor may be left confused, trying to understand why their usual tactics aren't working on you. It's as if you've taken the wind out of their sails, leaving them to confront their own behavior. This shift, this quiet strength you carry, creates a ripple effect. Your self-respect becomes a mirror that forces others to either rise to your level or expose their own flaws. And here's the most exciting part. When you respond with self-respect, you also show yourself just how capable you are of controlling your emotions and not being swept away by the chaos around you. In these moments, you reclaim your power. Your silence is a testament to your self-control, your boundaries, and your refusal to let anyone dictate your emotional state. So, the next time you face a situation where someone hurts you, remember this. You don't need to react. You don't need to explain yourself. Your silence, paired with your self-respect, is all you need to rise above it. Stay tuned for more powerful insights, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Comment below. How have you used self-respect to maintain your peace in difficult situations? We'd love to hear your story. 3. Reflect and heal. Picture this. You've been hurt. Maybe it's a harsh word, a betrayal, or an unintentional blow to your confidence. In the heat of the moment, your mind races, trying to process the pain. Your initial response might be to retaliate, to let out your frustration, or to confront the person who wronged you. But what if the real power lies in stepping back? What if you could choose to use this hurt as an opportunity for self-reflection and healing, rather than feeding into the cycle of negativity? This is where the true magic of silence comes into play. When you remain quiet in the face of hurt, you give yourself the precious space to reflect, without the noise of anger clouding your judgment. In that silence, you can ask yourself, why am I hurt? What does this reveal about me? What lesson can I learn from this experience? This pause is not a sign of weakness. It's an act of deep introspection, a way to reclaim control over your emotions and use the situation as a tool for personal growth. Here's the fascinating part. The act of reflecting instead of reacting allows you to heal in ways that an immediate confrontation can't. When you pause, you give your emotions the time to settle, to clear the fog that anger often creates. Instead of lashing out, you begin to understand the root of your pain. Is it insecurity, past trauma, or unmet expectations that triggered your reaction? The more you sit with your feelings in silence, the more you can learn about yourself, about your triggers, and about the ways you can grow beyond them. Healing doesn't happen in the chaos of confrontation. It happens in the calm. When you allow yourself to reflect, you open the door to healing, not just from the incident at hand, but from the wounds that may have been festering beneath the surface for a long time. Every time you choose silence over reaction, you become stronger, more aware, and more resilient. You begin to realize that your power doesn't lie in how quickly you can respond to hurt, but in your ability to heal and rise above it. But here's the most powerful shift that happens when you reflect and heal in silence. The energy you give off changes. The more you understand your emotions, the less likely you are to carry old baggage into new situations. You're not weighed down by past hurts or resentments because you've taken the time to process them. This healing process helps you protect your peace, allowing you to move forward without the emotional scars that would otherwise define you. So the next time someone hurts you, consider stepping back for a moment of silence and reflect before you respond. Use this opportunity to heal, to grow, and to reclaim your inner peace. Let your silence become the foundation of your strength, your clarity, and your emotional resilience. Stay tuned as we explore more powerful ways to harness the strength of silence in your life. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. We'd love to hear from you. How have you used reflection to heal after being hurt? Drop a comment below and share your journey with us. 4th, let actions speak louder than words. Imagine this. You've just been hurt by someone, and the temptation to set the record straight with words is almost too strong to resist. The desire to explain yourself, to demand an apology, or to correct the wrong feels urgent. But here's the twist. What if, instead of diving into a verbal confrontation, you chose to let your actions speak for you? What if the most profound response you could give wasn't a word at all, but the way you carry yourself and the way you respond through your deeds? In a world where everyone is quick to speak, where arguments are won by the loudest voice, there is something incredibly powerful about using silence to let your actions do the talking. Think about it. Words are fleeting, but actions are lasting. When you're hurt, the temptation might be to respond immediately, to defend yourself, to prove your point, but there's a quiet strength in not reacting. Instead, you focus on what truly matters: your behavior, your choices, and the way you live your life. By letting your actions speak louder than words, you don't just react to the situation, You rise above it. You choose to channel your energy into something positive, something constructive. Maybe you decide to focus on your personal goals, to keep working hard at something that matters to you, or to continue treating others with kindness and respect, despite the wrong you've endured. Your actions speak volumes to those around you, not just about your strength, but about your character. You show the world that you are not defined by the hurt others may inflict upon you, but by the way you carry yourself and the integrity you choose to uphold. But here's the most exciting part. When you let your actions speak, you demonstrate to others that their attempts to hurt or provoke you have failed. They may have tried to shake your confidence or diminish your worth, but by continuing to move forward with dignity and purpose, you reveal your inner strength. They begin to see that you are unshaken, unwavering, and unaffected by their negativity. In a sense, your actions become a powerful rebuttal, a quiet yet forceful declaration that they do not have the power to control your emotional state or your path. The beauty of letting actions speak is that it frees you from the need to justify yourself. You no longer have to explain your worth or defend your choices. Your actions speak for themselves, and people begin to notice. Over time, your consistency, your resilience, and your unwavering focus on what matters will outshine any words that could have been exchanged in that moment of hurt. So the next time someone hurts you, ask yourself, what can my actions show about my strength? What can I do, instead of say, that will demonstrate my resilience and my refusal to let their negativity affect me? Let your silence become the backdrop for your actions, and watch how your strength shines through, louder than any words ever could. Stay tuned as we continue exploring the incredible power of silence in your life. And remember to like, share, and subscribe for more empowering insights. We'd love to hear your thoughts. How have you used your actions to speak louder than words? Share your story in the comments below. 5. Protect your energy. There's something incredibly precious about your energy. It's the force that drives you, fuels your creativity, and shapes your interactions with the world. When someone hurts you, it's easy to feel drained, overwhelmed, and emotionally depleted. But what if, instead of allowing others to consume your energy with their negativity, you chose to protect it? What if you could preserve your peace and focus on what truly matters, instead of getting tangled up in the drama and hurtful behavior of others? This is the essence of protecting your energy. When you choose silence in the face of hurt, you're not just refusing to engage in a confrontation. You're actively conserving your emotional and mental resources. Imagine being in a situation where someone insults you, tries to provoke you, or betrays you. The natural response might be to react, to defend yourself, or to fight back. But each time you do that, you expend precious energy that could be better used elsewhere. You get pulled into a toxic cycle that leaves you exhausted and emotionally drained. But here's the powerful shift. When you choose silence, you refuse to allow others to take that energy from you. You create a protective boundary around your peace. Silence doesn't mean that you're giving up or retreating. It means that you're choosing not to participate in the negativity. Instead of engaging in a back and forth, you make the conscious decision to conserve your energy for what's truly important: your goals, your well-being, and your happiness. The beauty of this choice is that, by protecting your energy, you stop allowing others to control your emotional state. You stop letting their behavior determine how you feel. When you refuse to engage in toxic interactions, you free yourself from the emotional roller coaster that comes with reacting. You regain control over your life, your mood, and your future. Your silence becomes your shield, and your energy remains yours to protect and nurture. But here's the fascinating part. When you protect your energy, you also send a message. You're teaching others how to treat you. people begin to understand that you will not tolerate toxic behavior or needless conflict. They'll see that you value your emotional well-being enough to stay out of situations that drain you. Over time, this boundary becomes a powerful statement of self-respect, and others will begin to respect your need for peace and space. Protecting your energy also means that you get to decide where to focus it. By choosing not to invest emotional fuel into every hurtful comment or conflict, you can channel that energy into things that align with your values and dreams. You can pour your heart into your passions, your relationships, and your personal growth, rather than letting someone else's negativity hold you back. So, the next time you feel your energy being drained by a hurtful situation, remember this: your peace is worth protecting. By staying silent, you're choosing to preserve your energy for what truly matters. It's a subtle yet powerful act of self-care that ensures you stay focused on your path, no matter how others may try to interfere. Stay tuned for more insights on harnessing the strength of silence. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more empowering content. And we'd love to hear from you. How do you protect your energy when faced with hurtful situations? Share your experiences in the comments below. 6. Set boundaries through silence. Setting boundaries is one of the most powerful acts of self-love and self-respect. Yet it's not always easy, especially when you're faced with someone who's hurt you. You might feel the pressure to react, to explain why you're upset, or to defend yourself. But there's something incredibly empowering about setting boundaries without uttering a single word. In fact, sometimes the strongest boundaries you can create are the ones you establish through silence. Imagine this: someone repeatedly disrespects you, makes hurtful comments, or crosses your personal lines. The temptation to speak out, to demand respect, or to confront them is powerful. However, instead of getting tangled in an emotional exchange, you choose silence. You say nothing, but your actions, your distance, your refusal to engage become the most clear and unmistakable boundary you can create. Silence, in this context, becomes a form of self-protection. By not reacting, you signal that you won't tolerate behavior that violates your space or your peace. It's not about ignoring the situation. It's about not allowing yourself to be dragged into it. You teach others that you won't engage with toxic or disrespectful behavior, and you make it clear that you will only invest your time and energy where it's valued and appreciated. Here's the beauty of setting boundaries through silence. It removes the need for confrontation, and instead, your actions and your energy do the talking. You don't have to explain yourself or justify your choices. By choosing to remain silent and not react to hurtful actions, you create a space where others know that their behavior has consequences. When you refuse to respond to toxicity or negativity, you establish that your time and your energy are precious, and they are not to be wasted on situations that harm you. But the power of silence goes even deeper. It's not just about protecting yourself from others. It's also about maintaining your emotional integrity. When you choose silence in the face of hurt, you preserve your inner peace and avoid the emotional exhaustion that comes with trying to fix things or prove a point. You stand firm in your belief that your peace is non-negotiable, and you let the situation unfold without losing your composure. By silently setting these boundaries, you not only protect yourself, but also encourage respect from those around you. They begin to recognize that you won't tolerate being mistreated, and in turn, they start to approach you with more care and consideration. It's a quiet yet powerful way to create the kind of relationships that are based on mutual respect rather than manipulation or hurt. So, the next time someone crosses a boundary, remember this: you don't always need to say anything to set the tone. Your silence can speak louder than words, and in that silence, you're creating the boundaries that protect your peace and emotional well-being. Stay tuned for more on the strength of silence and how it can transform your life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more empowering content, and share your experiences in the comments. How have you used silence to set boundaries in your life? We'd love to hear your story. 7. Demonstrate emotional maturity. There's a special kind of power that comes with emotional maturity. It's the ability to stay composed, calm, and collected, even when the world around you is chaotic and painful. When someone hurts you, the emotional impulse to retaliate can feel overwhelming. But here's the secret. Responding with emotional maturity is not about suppressing your feelings. It's about choosing to manage them in a way that empowers you. It's about demonstrating that you are in control of your emotions and that you are not at the mercy of other people's actions. Imagine being in a situation where someone says something deeply hurtful. Your heart races, your mind floods with retorts, and your anger builds. In that moment, the instinct to lash out is real. But here's where emotional maturity comes into play. Instead of reacting impulsively, you choose silence. You pause. You let the storm inside you pass before you decide how to respond. By holding back your immediate reaction, you show that you understand the importance of emotional control and that you refuse to be manipulated by knee-jerk emotions. Here's the powerful shift. When you demonstrate emotional maturity, you refuse to let others dictate how you feel. You stop giving away your peace to anyone who comes into your life. Emotional maturity means acknowledging your hurt without allowing it to control you. When you stay silent in the face of hurt, you aren't ignoring your feelings. You're giving yourself space to process them before you act. This gives you the clarity to respond in a way that is thoughtful, measured, and powerful, not reactive and destructive. But why is this so important? Because emotional maturity signals to others that you are not easily rattled, that you cannot be swayed by temporary insults or slights. People will begin to realize that they cannot provoke you into a reaction, that you are beyond petty conflicts and emotional games. Your silence in this sense becomes a statement of your strength, your stability, and your wisdom. You've learned that the most effective response to hurt is not to engage in the chaos, but to remain calm, controlled, and grounded in your own truth. The beauty of emotional maturity is that it cultivates respect, not just from others, but from yourself. When you handle difficult situations with composure, you prove to yourself that you are the master of your emotions. You grow in resilience and wisdom, learning from each challenge and becoming more confident in your ability to navigate the complexities of life without losing your balance. So, the next time someone hurts you, ask yourself, can I rise above this situation? Can I demonstrate emotional maturity by choosing silence over reaction? When you respond with calm and poise, you not only show others that you're unshakable, you also reinforce your own emotional strength, proving to yourself just how capable you are of handling life's challenges. Stay tuned for more powerful insights on using silence to build inner strength. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more life-changing content. And we'd love to hear from you. How have you used emotional maturity to navigate tough situations? Drop a comment below and share your story. 8. Let time reveal the truth. Have you ever been caught in the heat of an argument or felt hurt by something someone said and immediately wanted to speak up or fight back? In these moments, time often feels like your enemy. You want to make things right, clear the air, or get the last word. But what if the greatest power you could wield in that moment wasn't rushing to defend yourself, but allowing time to work its magic? What if, instead of forcing a resolution or response, You allowed time to reveal the truth of the situation. Here's the truth. Time has an uncanny ability to bring clarity to situations that feel overwhelming in the moment. When someone hurts you, it's easy to feel emotionally charged, to react impulsively, or to believe you need to take immediate action. However, sometimes the best response is to step back and let the passage of time reveal what's really going on. When you choose silence, you're giving yourself and the situation the space it needs to breathe. You're not rushing to conclusions or seeking immediate validation. Instead, you're trusting that time will show you everything you need to know. Think about it. How often do we look back at situations where we felt hurt, only to realize that time has given us a different perspective? In the heat of the moment, emotions can cloud our judgment, and we may react in ways that we later regret. But when we allow time to pass, we often see the truth more clearly. We can process our emotions, step back from the situation, and gain a more objective view of what really happened. Letting time reveal the truth doesn't just apply to the situation itself, it also applies to the people involved. In some cases, silence exposes the true nature of the person who hurt you. When you don't react immediately, they may become uncomfortable with the absence of conflict or may try to justify their actions. Over time, you may see whether their behavior was intentional or a simple misunderstanding. In either case, your silence allows you to discern their true intentions without getting caught up in the emotional storm of the moment. But the most profound truth revealed by time is the one about yourself. When you give yourself the space to reflect and let time work its course, you begin to understand how much you've grown. You learn more about your own reactions, your triggers, and your ability to maintain your peace despite external chaos. Time shows you how resilient you really are, how capable you are of navigating through hurt and emerging stronger on the other side. So, the next time you're hurt, try this. Don't rush to respond. Allow the situation to unfold and let time reveal the truth. Give yourself the space to reflect, to process, and to come to your own conclusions about what really happened. In doing so, you allow clarity to replace confusion and inner peace to replace chaos. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the power of silence and how it can transform your life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful insights. We'd love to hear your thoughts. How has time helped you gain clarity in difficult situations? Drop a comment below and share your experience with us. Conclusion. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on the power of silence. In a world that often encourages reaction and quick responses, sometimes the strongest thing you can do when you're hurt is to stay silent and let your strength speak for itself. Silence gives you control over your emotions, protects your peace, sets boundaries, and allows time to reveal the truth. It teaches you emotional maturity and the wisdom to choose your battles carefully. By embracing silence, you're not submitting to hurt. You're taking charge of your emotional state and refusing to let others dictate your peace. You're choosing growth, reflection, and self-respect. Remember, the strongest person in the room isn't always the one with the loudest voice, but the one who remains composed, centered, and secure in their own power. So, the next time you're faced with hurt, don't feel pressured to react immediately. Embrace the power of silence and let it guide you toward a path of strength, peace, and resilience. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more empowering content. And we'd love to hear your thoughts. How have you used silence to stay strong in tough situations? Drop a comment below and join the conversation. Until next time, take care and keep embracing your inner strength.